tripod. Why are you doing this to me? Stay. No! Why? Like every other stream you do this. I'm sorry if anyone has joined. I need to fix this. Nope, let's loosen it. Even more. Thank God no one's here yet. Hi! Hold on, I'm trying to fix the tripod. It's not fixing the tripod. Hi, thank you everyone. I'm trying to work out a way to fix this. Give me a minute. When is the finale coming out? I don't know. Thanks, I do look cute. I don't have any makeup on, but I still think I look cute. Tell you what, I have my laptop in front of me. If I balance it, the laptop on top of Dungeon Crawler Carl, then perhaps I can balance where the tripod is supposed to roughly sit. Yeah? There we go. That looks much... You gonna fall? What's it doing? Okay, I don't think it can go anywhere else. Anyway, sorry, right, let me get I can see the chat on my phone a bit. I'll, oh my god, don't watch it in class, pay attention to class, please. Oh, thank you, I wash my hair, so, makes it sound as if I never wash my hair. I don't wash my hair every day, because of... Let me get the chat up, and I also need to put a message in my chat to say we're alive. What finale? Yeah, I know, I just don't... Look, after Sad and Nancy, I don't trust RTS. Okay, so... Okay, someone posted it in Hazel Clothes. Thank you, Ash. Okay, I've put it in mod chat. And where is the live stream chat? There we go. Okay, hello everyone. Sorry about that. I just wanted to fix the tripod. I do not believe for a second your teacher has actually allowed you to watch it. No. Favorite season 6 episode so far? Let me get the list up. I'm not sure. Definitely not Queen of the Dread Zone. Terrible. I think the best written so far have been Dirty Fires and Heartfix. What's been often what I think the best written and my favourite? Two different things. Danny Cop was pretty fun. I did really enjoy El Toro de Piedra. I appreciated how different it was. I'm not sure my favourite, my top 4 at the minute, I'd say Heartfixer, Dirty Fires, Daddy Cop, El Toro de Piedra, and also Sleeping Siren. I enjoy Sleeping Siren. So Queen of the Dread Zone was horrific. Awful. So yeah, it definitely wasn't Queen of the Dread Zone. I just saw a theory that Lila wrote the letter supposedly from Gabriel. I mean, I'm not saying she couldn't have done it, but she would have had to have, like, broken into the house to get that. 1 second. The cats just did something. God, you scared him. It's okay, mister. Come on. It's alright. You scared them. Sorry, I thought it was my cats, actually. It was my mum dropping something in the kitchen. Bring the cat. He's run off scared because she scared him. Oh, thank you, Ahmed. Sorry, I just ran up the stairs. Anyway, I made cupcakes today. I made chocolate orange cupcakes. I got a zester so I could do it. Then I made chocolate icing, and this is the best icing I've ever made because I put melted chocolate in it. So good. Yes, I know. There's quite a few comment. I am really behind on replying to comments. Need to get to it. I'm able to reply basically the way I do comments is I reply to the short ones on my phone, and then the longer ones I call my laptop and reply to it that way. So yeah. Favorite Ladybug movie song? I quite like the opening one, and I really like the one Gabriel sings. And I do like Stronger Together, but I only like the French version. I'm not a fan of the English one. I love the French one, not the English one though. Do I like Chloe? Yeah, my day's going really well. What have I done today? I took my brother's dog for a walk. I made the cupcakes, although I didn't ice them straight away. I made the icing a while later. Washed and dried my hair. Mainly been reading. I started the other day. Oh, where's it gone? It's under my laptop. The 6th Dungeon Crawler card book. They're really, really good. Is Matthew in this live stream? He's only just got back from work, so maybe he'll come in a bit. Oh, also, I forgot to show you all. I got some new piercings. I don't know if you can see them. I got 1, 2, 3. I got them done whilst I was in London. It was great. No, there's right. The finale's not out. Yeah, okay. If you're new, we just like to have a bit of a panic party beforehand. And tomorrow my plan is to do a theory video. However, I haven't made a theory video yet, so I'd love to do a little bit of brainstorming with you. Well, we can do it. We can just chat for a bit. We don't need to do it straight away. I want cake. I'm hungry. Yes, pre-panic party. Pre. I don't know if RTS are airing the finale this weekend, but after what they did, was it with Sad and Nancy and A Very Good Night? Or was it just one of them? I just don't trust them. So we're doing this anyway. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes, right as well. You have to go to Paris. Yeah, we'll do an after party. Yeah, after the finale does air. Although if the finale ends up being a while off, it might be might be a while later. I'm really hoping. I'm away on holiday in July in Canada. I'm there for like 2 weeks nearly. They're gonna air it then. I know they are. Because they hate me. I didn't like Lila's new book. I thought she had a massive forehead in Queen of the Dreads. The cupcake is great. Everyone else in Queen of the Dreads are just massive. It's very odd. I don't know. I don't know why. Odd decision. I think Nora gets Spider Miraculous. Don't know. I don't think Nora's that responsible. I wouldn't give her a Miraculous. How do I feel about Lila and Kagami being sisters? Honestly, I don't even know if they are. It's just a bit weird to me. I'm like, that's my reaction to that. You coming in, mister? You want to sit on the bed? Come on. You can come up. I'm going to be talking to myself. You're already down crazy. What are you doing? Do you want to come up? I know, darling. Then mum's gay. Come up. Come on, sweetheart. You can come in. It's Mr. Luke gets very, very scared. He was the one, oh, hi, Shadow. He was the one in the Heart Fixer Crazy video. So, oh, he's going under the bed, okay. Sorry. He gets very frightened. The postman came before. He didn't even knock on the door to give us a parcel. He just posted a letter through the door. Ran off. Wasn't happy. Come here, mister. Come up. No, he's not having it. Come on, do you want a tickle? Come on. Come on. Come here. Oh, it's Mr. Luke. You hate Thomas Astro. The minute I'm just finding him incredibly funny, if I'm being brutally honest with you. He posted this thing before that Anna had sent me on Twitter, and it was like, back in my day, we didn't have social media. That's Luke. We didn't have social media, so people wouldn't just, tell, in this instance, the writer or whatever, the creator, how much they hated what they made. They'd have to write to the publishers to do that, which people didn't do. And I was like, well, I've done that before. Last time I did it was in January. I hated the book so much I was like, I need to tell the publisher, because how did this get published? Yeah, I'm still blocked. Of course I am. Being blocked by him, I really don't care about, because I can still see his tweets. I just can't interact with him, unless I create a new account. I don't care enough. What I cared about, though, was the misinformation he is spreading about emotional abuse. It's already not taken seriously as, for example, physical abuse, I would think, because in large part, it's a lot harder to prove emotional abuse, and also to prove the severity of it as well. So it's already not taken very seriously, so for him to be like, no. That's what I was more bothered about. I didn't really care about him blocking me. I've been looking forward to being blocked by him for a long time. And I'm glad I finally managed to do it, and I'm also glad I managed to finally do it without having to be rude, as he claims, like, oh, he only blocks rude people. Well, I certainly wasn't being rude, I was just defining emotional abuse for him. So, I don't know what that man's on. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure some people are rude to him. I'm sure they are. I know they are. But I was just like, no. Did I notice a resemblance between Lila and Faye? What if she's also Saruki's daughter? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not gonna say no, but I wouldn't have said so. I think she's purely there to get info on Marinette. How that's gonna help her, I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, of course, we are Lifan. We can definitely talk on Discord about the timeline if you want. Absolutely. Actually, that's a good point. I will. I need to make a little pinned comment with the server in. Hold on. Give me a minute. I mean, I'm always down to talk about anything on Discord, pretty much. Well, anything within reason, obviously. Yeah, the episode isn't coming out. Oh my god, one of the mods is bringing horses to the stream. Exciting. Right, don't link it to mod chat, because then no one will be able to get in the server, you fool. How do I share the link? Invite to server. Edit invite link. Forever. Generate new link. Copy. And then I want to do to my book channel. What if I'm holding? Oh my god, Critical! Hi! Well, if you are, then I won't be happy, and we live in the same area of the country, so I shall be coming for you. Here we go. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers on my book channel. I'm at 974. I just make videos about books. I get a lot of comments sometimes being like, oh, you're so negative about Miraculous, you wouldn't be like this about anything else. Yeah, joke's on you, I'm negative like this about everything. Ah! Can I pin that? No, I typed that wrong. Let me remove that. How did I type that? No, I didn't. You could suggest a different cartoon show. I'm always down to watch something else. Will that work? I don't know. But anyway, the first link in the pinned message is to join the Discord server if you're not already in, and the second one is to my book channel. I am almost at 1,000 subscribers, but yeah. Here, sorry about my face. I didn't want to wear makeup today. I'm working all weekend. I gotta wear. Well, I don't actually have to wear makeup. I choose to wear makeup, but I wore makeup when I was in London. I wore it Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday, Sunday for work. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for filming. So I was just like, I would like to go barefaced for 2 days. So yesterday and today I haven't worn any makeup, and it's been great. Oh, the links aren't working. Okay, let me remove it. Let me try that again. I think it's my fault. Message retracted. Maybe try that. Right, there we go. Oh, thank you for saying it, but you can see my rosacea more. I have like the skin condition that makes my cheeks look red. Thank you. Oh, welcome to the stream, Jeremy. Oh yeah, it works. Thank God. Good luck with work. I really enjoy my job. I love it so much. If you want likes and rub your ring and orders, I would never. I don't like asking for like likes or to subscribe or to leave a comment. I just feel like people, like YouTube's been around long enough, people understand how it works, and other channels ask anyway, so I'm like, do I need to remind people? Maybe, but no. Oh, you hate your job. What are my expectations for the finale? For it to be good. They seem to have an issue with episode 24. Someone commented it, and I didn't realise this when I was making my video for Queen of the Dread Zone. Age representation, 24. Not the biggest fan of Penalty either, which is 24. No, we don't have a release date, but I just don't trust RTS. So please go out of town. I'm going out of town in July. I'm going to Canada. So not only am I going out of town, I'm going out of the country and out of the continent. So yeah. The link's not working. Which link? The Discord or the YouTube one? Rude, Ahmed. Right, I'm just gonna remove the comment. If one, Ahmed or Misty, one of you please. You put it in mod chat. Ahmed, I think you're there. You could put it. Well, you're not being rude, don't worry. Although I had someone, no, I'd rather you tell me. But let me try and pin this one of Ahmed's. Right, I've pinned Ahmed's. So the first one is to join the Discord server. The second one is to my book channel. No, the thumbnail's from Heartfixer. I think. I just googled Heartfixer. No, it is from Heartfixer. We don't recognise this from Heartfixer? Is it not from Heartfixer? How do I have time to do both channels since I also work? I don't have time. That's the problem. It's from Heartfixer. No, I doubt things all the time. I know recently though, people have yeah, I just basically my problem is all the screenshots I have of Heartfixer now are ones with the Miraculous toe logo in it, and I don't like using those in thumbnails. And if I do, I usually erase them on my iPad. But I didn't have time to do that, so I've got to make a thumbnail. So I just googled Heartfixer. Let me find a different image. We can remake the thumbnail. Heartfixer, Miraculous. I just didn't want to rewatch the trailer. I could do the end card. I don't like using the end card. Don't be quiet. Let me see what else we've got here. I don't want to use one of Marinette and Nina. That one. See, there's an AI one there of Adrian. This one. Was that a penguin cup? Yes, it's a penguin Wuthering Heights cup. It's cute. I got it when I was... Right, I went to go see the new Wuthering Heights film. Terrible. Hated it. But afterwards I was like, I want to go back to Haworth, which is where they're from. It's in Yorkshire. I live in Lancashire. It's like the next county over. So it's really not far. I got this whilst I was there. So they do loads of different penguin mugs, but obviously it was at the Bronte Parsonage, so they had Wuthering Heights. Honestly, I'm really not sure at the minute. That's one thing I'm going to do in a bit anyway. Is come up with some ideas with a theory video, because that's going to be tomorrow's video. Let me first change the thumbnail though, since apparently it's terrible. Surprised I haven't got chocolate on my teeth. Do I read Miraculous fanfiction? Yes, but not as much as I used to. The only thing is basically, obviously I'm making Miraculous stuff all the time for videos and things. So, I don't want to get sick of it, basically. So, you know what I mean? If I start to hate the show, do you know when you just... The best way I can describe it is when Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen came out. I think it's a great song. I do genuinely think it's a good song. And when it came out, I was addicted. I listened to that thing non-stop for like 2 whole days. And now, if I hear that song, even just a bit of it, it honestly makes me feel like I'm gonna throw up. That's basically what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to avoid disliking Miraculous so much just by constant exposure to it. So, it's not that I have anything against fanfiction. I love fanfiction, but I just don't want to hate it. Right, I'm changing the thumbnail. I don't know if that'll work for people who is in the stream, but it's now of Chrissy Pop and Heart Fixer. When she's basically like trying to be like, so are you Ladybug? Wanna do pinching? Right, let's go back on the chat. Is there a unification you'd like to see? I'd like to see Adrian with the Ladybug and Cat Ladybug and Cat Noir Miraculous. Can't speak today. I'd also love Adrian with the bee. Yeah, just because I love the bee and how it makes everyone's hair look. I love Alia with. I'd love everyone with the bee. If I'm being honest with you, especially people with long hair. Alia, stunning. Julica, beautiful. You know what I mean? I'd love it. Well, I changed the thumbnail because everyone said it was not from Heart Fixer. I'm like, it is, but this one's also from Heart. Look, it's fine. I just wanted something dramatic. Yeah, we're gonna do some season 6 finale predictions in a bit. Oh, my top Miraculous fan works. I don't think I've engaged enough to be like, oh yeah. Although I did read this one cute one where they had a sleepover and they played this game called MASH. I'd never heard of it before, but basically they decided the best job for Adrian would be a stay-at-home dad, and I was like, that's an absolute shout. But I couldn't remember the name of it. Although I remember one. I was reading this one once where Adrian and Marinette go to this. It was like a multi-chapter fic. They go to the Louvre for this exhibition, and there's some handcuffs, like antique handcuffs, and they try them on, but they lose the key, and they end up handcuffed together. So I was like, okay, fine. And the fic is them navigating life whilst being handcuffed together until they can find the key, because they can't just break them because these are antique handcuffs. So they're precious. I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's not funny. It was just so bizarre to me. So it was being written by 2 writers. Fine, that happens. But then, like, I'd say like 2/3 of the way through the fic, one of the writers dies, and I was just at the time. I don't know. I'd say I read more fanfic engaged. I used to be addicted to the text stories and the little animations people wrote, and well, not so much animations, like little images people did, and they would like voice them. I used to love those, but I don't engage with them as much as I used to. Again, just not because I hate them or anything. I just don't want to become so exposed to the show that I end up hating it. Do I think Adrian is sidelined? In general, yes, but this season not as much. So. Favourite season 6 episodes? I haven't whittled it down to number 1 yet, but my top 5, I would say, this is in no particular order: Heart Fixer, Dirty Fires, Sleeping Siren, Daddy Cop, and I forgot the other one. El Toro de Piedra. Those are in my top 5, but that's subject to change. What I'm going to do after the end of the season is I'm going to rewatch it all, and I'm going to do, first of all, my ranking video. I'm going to try and put together a timeline of what order the episodes take place in. We're going to do the award show, we're going to do an overall analysis. We're going to play the Hunger Games, as we usually do. The finale might be delayed. I just don't trust RTS, basically. So I'm going to have some more cakey cake, because the icing is starting to melt. It's not as warm here today, thankfully. Do I take recommendations? Depends what the recommendation is for. If it's on hair products, I'll definitely take the recommendation, because I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, a ranking video of akumatized designs. Yes, I will, for sure. The bingo card, we need to revisit the bingo card. I haven't looked at it, I don't remember what it said. I know some people have told me we got some things right, but I haven't really looked at it since I posted it. Cupcake! What do you think about the theory that Chrysalis is using Anti-Kuma to steal the hero's powers to use for herself? No. So I think it's a no. It's a no from me. Well, yeah, Secret Protocol is ready. Honestly, I don't understand why they aren't doing one at once. Personally, I would like one at once. It gives me time to digest it, you know what I mean? No, we're not getting the finale. I just don't trust RTS. They've premiered other episodes before without saying, so I just want to be ready. The cupcake is chocolate orange, the actual cake. I mean, icing is just chocolate, but it is very good. There you go. Just accepted that person's friend request. It was really good. I got it from this recipe book that I bought recently. It's excellent. Speaking of, I need to get back to doing Miraculous recipes. I have just basically been depressed. I'm feeling much better recently though, so I'm hoping to get back to baking, hoping to get back to Nobody Else after the end of the season, and also, I recently got myself, hi YouTube distractions, I recently got my, that was Luca. I momentarily got it was Luca. I'm stupid, hi Luca. Did you bring the horses? Anyway, as a treat, I got myself, because I wanted to get one when it came out, but I lost my job so I couldn't afford it, I got myself a Switch 2, which is very exciting in itself. However, once I work out how to record long form videos on there, hi Addy! Once I work out to record long form videos on there, I want to do a series on this channel for Tamagotchi Life with the Miraculous characters. Who would be interested? Anyone? I kind of want to do it anyway, if everyone's like, no, I still want to do it. Thank you, Lukey. Adrian fell in love with Nino. Yeah, I need to work out. I know you can record long form videos on there. I need to get the stuff for it, so it's not gonna be like next week. Maybe when I get back from Canada or something. I'll sort it all out. But yeah. That's my plan. I never also played the original Tamagotchi Life. So will be my first time playing any of the games. So yeah. Hi Ellie. There's a lot of they're even human now. Well, I was. If you didn't watch my reaction yet for Queen of the Dread Zone, there's a bit when Sabrina like touches the brooch, like, or is it like here or something? And I was like, oh my god, she's a senti monster. I just see suspicious jewelry and I'm like, senti. Did I see the Kwame Zodiac thing? I saw the notification for it, but I didn't click on it. What was Virgo? What's August? Late August. I don't think Lila is an adult. She's the same height as the kids, so I think she'll be fine. Of course, she could just be a small one. Virgo is long. Virgo is quite clearly calky. I'm not happy with that, Nath. Not at you, with that. Who got calky? Which sign? Ooh, yeah, I could have Mark in my Dutch life. I was just gonna do... Actually, I hadn't decided. How many people are you allowed in the thing? You got Dusu. Dusu's adorable, Nath. Who got calky, though? I demand to know what sign got calky. So, bestie, okay, Karma's lyrics. Oh, Stomp wasn't Taurus. Okay, the person did this didn't know what they were doing, clearly. I am a Virgo, but the finale, Karma's lyrics, basically it has been delayed. I don't know when to. However, RTS also likes to air episodes without telling people, so we're doing this anyway. Look, if finale's not out for a month, we'll just do this again. And we'll have some more cake. You know what I mean? We can just have fun. Waze was Taurus. You have 70 me's. The potential. Kalki is Libra. How dare they? How dare. I can understand Trix being Gemini, I think that works. Kalki was Capricorn. Okay, so no one knows what they were. It's either Libra or Capricorn. You think Master Fu's dead? Pollen was like, oh, okay, so it was Capricorn. Well, right, this is the thing. Can we have Mark X Nath on the island? I'd like to, however, I also kind of want to see what they do on their own. Although I refuse for Marinette and Nino. No. We're not doing that. No. Absolutely not. Who's Pisces? I love Pisces, so I just read it as pieces. Pieces, my star sign is pieces. I obviously didn't get enough sleep last night. It's been too hot here. You didn't even have Aurica. I mean, to be fair, Aurica is very powerful. Too powerful for this. How am I going to eat the rest of this? The icing's starting to melt. So Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pisces. It works. What are my expectations for Nino? I don't know. I don't think he's going to do anything. I think he's going to have any big storylines at the end of the season. I think it'll be Marinette and Adrian again. I like the painting. It's just a print. I didn't paint it. It's of Hal and Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. And Markov and whatever the dog's called. I forgot the name of the dog in the front. It's an age since I've seen it. Do I have any advice for writers? My advice would be to read a lot and write a lot. Just keep doing it and you'll get better. Which I know probably sounds like stupid advice, but it's good. Right, now I'm going to shove the rest of this in my mouth. So I'm going to turn around so you don't see me look so greedy. Fred, I don't know when the finale's happening. I just don't trust RTS. Okay. I did look like Flag and the Camembert. What will I do in Miraculous ends? I'm assuming you mean in terms of this channel. I don't know. I would like to do video.
Can you hear me like this?
No? Yes? Yes. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know. When things go wrong with a live stream, I'm like, I am very inept at IT when I have an IT issue, and now the tripod's going again. When I have an IT issue, I usually just ask Ahmed, but he's not here in real life to fix these things for me. He is in a different country. Why is the tripod being weird? Okay, we can settle for that. I am up to the test. A literal test, since I don't know what's going on. You just saw the Miraculous journalist post about strongest villain. Chloe, she's not strongest villain. People have been voting Queen of the Dread Zone. Your thoughts? I mean, it's horrific. Do you think the reveal next season? No. I don't know. Ahmed, oh my god, that is so mean. Why are you like... Is it? Someone's mentioned Turtle and Fox. I would love a Turtle and Fox swap for Alia and Nino. That'd be fun. I think they both look great. Have I seen the Sentinet theory, Mary? No, it's not a Senti monster. Sorted. Who is a strong... Oh, I thought you meant strongest villain as in Chloe's the strongest villain in the whole series. As in out of her Akumas, sorry. No, actually, no, yeah, I'd agree with them. Sorry, I thought you meant, like, she is the strongest villain in general, Chloe. I was like, no. But yeah, I would say Queen of the Dread Zone is her strongest one. Yeah, I agree with that. Sorry. Should have asked for clarification. Yeah. Matt! 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 You coming to say hi to everyone? Are you okay? Oh, okay. Matt's home. It's the hallway. Matt's home, but he's very, very tired, so he won't be. He won't be joining, sadly. So yeah. Well, it looks like you're saying the normal episodes. Assuming that by that they're not going to be joined. Apparently, they're not a part 1 and part 2. They're separate. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do, because usually they use episode 25 as a setup for what's going to happen in 26. Usually, not a great deal happens in 25 because, like I said, it's a setup, right? Not much happens in them. So I'm going to be intrigued to see what it's like. You thought you heard a goat. That's just not how I shout my brother's name. I go, meh. I don't really pronounce the T. I was like, meh. Make a noise. So, do you think Ali will be against Marinette if Lila tells the secret? I don't know. I am not sure. In order for me to to put the headphones on. So I think Chloe's really just misunderstood. I think she needs a new writer. Okay, drink and cakey cake are done. So now, let's get into it. Let's talk theories for episode 25 and 26. Chloe needs me as a writer. You know, I don't think somehow I would gel well in a writing room with Thomas Astruc because he hates me. Can you imagine? It just, as a random scenario, I got hired to work on Miraculous. And they were like, oh, this is Thomas in like 2 weeks, then we're getting on well. And I was like, oh, by the way, you blocked me on Twitter. I'd replace Thomas, I don't think so. To be fair, Thomas also does storyboarding. I understand the basic concepts of it, but I've never actually done it myself. So, yeah. Okay, finale. What are our theories? Like I said, it's going to be 2 separate episodes. So, no setup. Or no direct setup, should I say. Since I'm sure there have been hints in other episodes. What those hints are, and now. How would you rewrite Chloe's character? The way I would do it is if they want this route where she's evil, is basically, I would have her mum not abuse her, but her mum still be cruel, where they're basically cruel to people together, if that makes sense. So instead of her calling her horrible names, for example, I would have Chloe and Audrey bully people together. So Audrey doesn't bully Chloe. Audrey spoils Chloe. She loves Chloe, but then they bully people together. That's how I would write it. If they want to do it like this, personally, I would like to redeem her if I was the writer, but they want Chloe evil. So I would have her and mum work as like this evil duo together, if that makes sense. Her mum can still be in charge. Yeah, kind of like family bonding. Family bonding over being evil and mean to people. like a bully. I like the Chop Trio, but a mother and daughter instead. Yeah, I mean, that's how, if they want her evil, that's how I would do it. Because this is abuse to me. It's not just abuse to me, it is abuse. You know? So that's how I do it. Personally, feel free to disagree. Why do I have 6 notifications? Oh, is it just people joining the server? I will see to those afterwards. So yeah, that's what I would do. Oh, I can't remember the stuff Glee posts. Oh, that's a good point. We also have the letters. And we also have Max. And then we have the stamp stuff, which doesn't make sense, but we're going to do it anyway. Does anyone know what stamp Max received in A Very Good Night? Fury. Fury is a good shout. And I'll put the Civil War stuff down. Do you think Ladybug and Cat Noir are going to fall out? How would that happen? What steps are we going there to get that? I think it would have to be Lila. Or Fury could be involved. She finds out Ladybug is lying, perhaps? Wang, yes, Wang is somewhere in there. Ooh! Sabine's birthday. Hold on. Sabine's birthday. I would assume Wang comes to Paris for birthday, and perhaps is like, oh, this is whatever name Lila's going by. Brings Lila to the family function. We know Lila is in Shanghai looking for info on Marinette, so what better way to get more info on Marinette than just getting invited to the house party and going in Marinette's room? Eh? Brain time. Bring Lila. Lila can be your +1 to the party. Do. Spoiler, Adrian is Lila. Yeah, in a way, I think we might all be Lila. Anyway, you don't think there'll be a civil war? I mean, she doesn't know who Cat Noir is, though. Because, I mean, it might not be a civil war with all of them, because like she could take it off, let's say, Ivan's again, so just go to Ivan's house and be like, thanks. But she doesn't know who Cat Noir is. So, you see the vision, thank you. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there'll definitely be a fallout. They can't. I just don't see in any universe Adrian be like, oh, you know who my dad did this? Oh. Oh, it's alright then. So, yeah. Chloe and Lila working together. I don't think Chloe and Lila are working together. I don't think we'll see. I think we're done for Chloe with the season. But we also have a good point about the council. What are the council up to? I'm not sure. I don't know when the season 6 finale is coming out. I just don't trust RTS anymore. You think Noe's a Senti monster? I don't think any of the bourgeois siblings are Sentis. Who do I think is Lila's mum? I have no clue. Maybe Tom away. Is Natalie working with Lila? No. I think they're dumb. I think Nathaniel's mum was on the council too. Who's my favourite character? My favourite character is Mark, because he's adorable. And my second favourite character is Aeon, because she's also adorable. And that's it, that's the criteria. Just gotta be cute. Oh. Well, that's a good point about Marinette trying to find Lila, but I would assume Marinette doesn't care. She's just like, she's out of my life. Good riddance, you know what I mean? I don't think she cares.
Oh, I mean, the message could be from anyone though, for Chloe. Bigger bully Chloe or Ray? I always think the show was trying to say Chloe. Yeah, I think we're done with Santis. As we know, the Peacock Miraculous got broken. So whilst I do think Audrey knows, because do you remember in the end of Feast when the temple gets fixed, there's a little shot of her and Tomoe separately. I think Audrey knows what's going on since she's friends with Gabriel's. Is she friends with Tomoe? I don't think they've ever actually spoken. They've only like been seen together, I think, at the Diamond Dance. What was I saying? Audrey and Tomoe. However, unless Audrey used a Peacock Miraculous first to create Noe, and then the Peacock Miraculous got broken, I don't see how Noe could be a Santi monster. I think. I don't know. Because Audrey would have something she sacrificed. So Colt died for it, Emily did basically die for it. Tomoe somehow managed to avoid it by getting the dead part replaced with robotic eyeballs. Not really. I would like a bit of an explanation about that. Yeah, Audrey, I think, knows about everything going on, which is why I think they zoomed in on her at the end of Feast. I don't think any of her kids are Senti. Although I also can't imagine Audrey being pregnant. She just, I don't know. And I look at her and I'm like, you were never pregnant. You never carried a child for 9 months. That would have been so inconvenient to you. I just look at her and I'm like, no. Well, yeah. Oh, hi, Jenny there. Yeah, I suppose it could be No Way being created. Broke the Peacock Miraculous. Also, what broke the Peacock Miraculous in the first place? I don't know. So yeah, okay, so far for the theory video, we have 2 separate episodes. There's going to be no setup for 25, but there might be indirect setup in hints from other episodes. Oh, perhaps one thing that could be then is Lila and her, let's call it Lila Spies. Remember when she was like, I am everywhere? That sort of was at the end of Sublimation, Illustration. It was one of the earlier episodes. We had the letter. I want to go back and take a look at the end of A Fairy Goodnight to see if there was a stamp on Max's, because I don't remember. I wasn't a big fan of Fairy Goodnight. I loved the autism in it. I loved how that was shown. I know a lot of people didn't, but I quite did. The Akuma was a bit. Civil War. I think it might honestly just be Captain Noir and Fury rebelling, to be fair. Maybe Alia. Sabine's birthday, Wang and Lila come into the party. What does Lila find out? Put that in. So I'm just writing notes down here. And then the council. I don't know what they could be. I'm pulling some really weird faces in this live stream. I don't think I sounded anything like sorry. What's going on with Sublime and Tomoe? That's a great question. Don't know. Do I think Adrian will have a support system? When you say the truth is revealed to him, I think it depends. Because it depends what kind of truth, right? Because Marinette could just be like, oh yeah, your dad was Hawkmoth. Whoops. But she might not say anything about Natalie. Although I feel, Adrian's smart enough to be like, if my dad was Hawkmoth and he was working with this other person called Mayura, surely that has to be Natalie. I think he'd work it out eventually. So I'm sure he would. Perhaps he would go to Tomoe. I think it depends what version of the truth he's told, you know what I mean? Oh, that's a good point. Do I still think Agley is Cerise? Yeah, I do. Is Agley gonna? I would like an Agley reveal, please. What was I saying? Oh no, the Noe charm. I don't think that's going to be this season. I think it's going to be next season. Or maybe that's the thing with the council. Maybe that's the setup for next season. Perfect. There we go. About the truth and what Adrian will do. Oh yes, that was it. Thank you, Nath. So I think again it depends what version of the truth he's told. Like if Amelie reveals, let's say, finds out Marinette and Natalie lied to him and he goes to stay with Amelie, or she's moving to Paris rather. he moves in with her wherever it is she's living. And she's like, oh yeah, I knew too. So I'm very happy with that. So at that point, I'm not really sure. So I think it really depends on what exactly he's told. So maybe he just moves in when they know. That'd be cute. I'd love that. Oop. He might think Mayor is Tomoe. That's a good point. Like I said, I think it's gonna. Is there a cat there? No, thought I heard something. I think it's gonna depend what version of the truth he's told. You know, it's hard. It's hard to say. I'd love. Oh, that'd be a good point. Actually, I'd love a big fight sequence. I'd love a face to face in this finale of Ladybug and Chrissy Pop because they haven't actually seen each other yet. We know what Chrysalis looks like, but no one else does apart from I think just Tomoe actually. From what we've seen anyway, I think the only person who knows what she looks like is Tomoe. So I'd love that as well. Do I ship Max and Lila? Look, I don't ship Max and Lila. I'm going to be brutally honest. I do not understand the point of that letter in A Fairy Good Night. I don't know. Yeah, see, that's a good point. Captain Ward does act on he acts on emotion, which I like about him. Makes it because Ladybug is the only emotion she tends to act on is jealousy and when she's scared. Which is still interesting, don't you get me wrong. Oh, and also, speaking of a full-on fight sequence, I think Chrysalis will win. Because she's been doing the sword thing. This is my sword dance. With Tomoe, I don't think we'll get a Cat Blank. The live stream for me is lagging, so I have my phone up here with the live, and I have my laptop under it with the slightly delayed version, and I can see everything I'm doing like 3 seconds later. So, yeah. Maybe to manipulate Max when he stays with marionettes. I don't see how Max getting that love letter would manipulate him against Marinette. But like he has feelings for Marinette. So Diane, I don't know, but I love Diane. I think she's great. She hasn't done much, but I love her. She looks amazing. Fabulous outfit. Oh, you think they're gonna be origins? Yeah, what I would love is it in the Illustrator, they're doing like investigative journalism. They're going to talk to Miss Boost here and she's like, oh yeah, I was akumatized. I'm like, well, can we see it? Do you reckon like is she Nemesis? And it's gonna be like, Joe, how in the original season 1, the first 2 episodes, Origins, were chronologically the first, but Construction Code, they're like the last, aren't they? So do you think perhaps Nemesis is Miss Bustier and it goes back to the start? Just a random idea. I have no evidence for that. Would be fun. So, in some ways, episode 25 is the actual finale and 26 is actually the beginning. That'd be fun. Hi, Owen from... Owen? Hi, Owen from Norwich. I've also lost the ability to speak English. I think the only new characters I trust are Sublime and Prame. No, I love Diane as well. I don't trust Bagley. Absolutely not. Mr. Bug and Lady Noir would be cool. Sorry, I just had to check Discord for a quick second. Queen of Dread Zone versus Nightmare Mental. Who's winning the fight? I would say Dread Zone because you feel scared just from being around. They shouldn't even need to do anything. So I think Dread Zone. I liked the Akuma. It's just the Chloe stuff. Like they've made it clear Thomas is like we're not redeeming him. I'm like, okay, cool. You don't want to do anything else with it though, so leave it. You know what I mean? I don't see the point of the episode. You made it clear what you're gonna do with her. So leave her alone. Victoria, what am I currently reading? I would show you, but it's currently propping up my laptop so the tripod doesn't fall. I am reading the 6th Dungeon Crawler Call book, which is called The Eye of the Bedlam Bride. I'm 200 pages in. Excellent as always. I love Dungeon Crawler Call. If you're over 18, you need to get on Dungeon Crawler Call. Excellent. This month I'm going to be reading, I put together my list before, The Devils by Joe Abercrombie, the Mapmen non-fiction book that's coming into paperback this month. What else am I reading? Hopefully book 7 and 8 of Dungeon Crawler Carl. 7 is This Inevitable Ruin, 8 is A Parade of Horribles. And that I think it's meant to be 10 in the series. Number 8's only just come out though. Mine and my colleague's buddy read is The Hollow Chocolate Bunnies of the Apocalypse. It sounds so much fun. What else? Oranges Are Not the Only Fruits, which is quite a short fiction book. And if I have time, I'm thinking of perhaps reading the unreleased copy I have of The Rain Shadow Orphans. So that should be fun. Oh, you think season 7 opening will be the origins of season 6, Miss Fuku's Akuma? I don't see why it couldn't be. It's just a bit. Yeah, please stop spamming as well. I will get around to it. What was I saying? Oh, it's an interesting idea. I was thinking it can't happen. It's just a bit odd for Miss Bustier in the Illustrator to be like, oh yeah, I was acoupatized this season, and for us not to see it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd say Cat Blank is stronger than Heart Fixer. It's just, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say that Marinette can't have an equally or even stronger Akuma than him. It's just obviously reflective of what was going on at that moment. You know, Marinette, she was heartbroken, so she gets related to Akuma. So. What else? So in terms of the side characters or the other kids, I don't think they're just gonna be joining in, you know. Hold on, I was completely lost. Where is it? Why have all my notes just disappeared? Where are you? Okay, well that's helpful. I can't remember most of it, but oh, there it is. Right, let's go through side characters. Nino, I don't think he'd be doing much. Well, it's not that I don't think he'd be doing much. I mean it more is in terms of his family. I don't think we're gonna hear about that. Alia, I think she could be around for something. That's auto-corrected her name to Alpha, not Alia, not Alpha. I would love a Mark episode. To be fair, it's not even about Mark directly. I just want to know what happens after the ending of The Ruler. I don't even like Nathaniel that much. I still want to know. You know what I mean? Milan, Ivan, no. Julica Rose, no. Kim, Max, no. I just think it's going to be Marinette and Adrian. I think the other kids are going to be there. I think we'll have. Oh, that's a good point. Episode 26. I think we will have full team. I think, well, the closest we got to a full team, other than the opening Revelator, was Sleeping Siren, but that was everyone but Kim. So I think we'll get a full team up in the end. Yeah. Oh, Null. I would like a follow-up to the Lightning, whether it's Null or something else. Someone mentioned that the other week, and I was like, oh, you know, I've completely forgotten about that Lightning at the end of Recreation. I was like, what? Forgot. Hi, Riz Wanderer. Season 6 episode rankings. I'll do the episode rankings at basically right. So we'll finish all the episode commentaries. And then this is in no particular order. I want to rank all the episodes. Obviously, in order to do that, I've got to rewatch it all. So I think what we might do first is perhaps rank. You don't need to apologise for intruding the live stream. Everyone can join. So I think perhaps I'll do first because it'll be easier to do without having to rewatch the show. I will rank all of the Akuma outfits from this season in terms of fashion. Then I'll probably do the ranking. Then I'll do an overall analysis. Play the Hunger Games, of course. We need to do the awards show. So I usually forget what I asked because it's been how long has it been since the last one? Like 3 years? Don't even remember at this point. Sorry if you could see my knee. I've got shorts on. It's still warm here. And the timeline. The way I'm going to do the timeline this time. So why do I look gorgeous? Because I am. Anyway. The way I'm going to do the timeline. So the last timeline I did, which was seasons 1 to 5, I was able to assign like a date for. Oh my god, Lady Dragon, that's a shout. Faye's going to be around. Yeah. I would love that. Where has this gone? Keeps disappearing. Fight. Where's the fight bit? God. Anyway, this keeps happening. The timeline. Last time I was able to assign a date to them since we found out seasons 1 to 5 took place over one school year. So not the summer holidays, we ignored those, but it took place over one school year. I don't know so far how many months this has taken place over. I am assuming it's about 2 to 3 months, like the other seasons did. But I don't actually know for sure. So all I'm going to do this time is put the episodes in chronological order. They won't be given a date to them though. I can only do that once we have like a full year or a school year. It obviously starts in September. So I'm not going to be doing it the same as last time, just chronological order this time. Although that being said, some of the episodes will be spliced up. For example, it seems Grand Diaper, I keep saying it weirdly. We don't have the word diaper in the UK. We say nappy for diaper. It's the same word, but we don't. I say diaper. It's the way it's spelled. Anyway, it looks like the start of the episode is the start of the school year, but other bits happen at different times. Yeah. So yeah. Do I think Fury will come back? She better. Yeah, Grand Nappy. Should have done with that. Please go on vacation. I'll be on holiday in July. Okay, so 3rd of July. Look forward to it. That's the date for the finale. If it is the first weekend in July, I think I go on a Tuesday. If it is the first weekend in July, I will literally cry. There's been no updates on the finale, but I don't trust RTS, so we're doing this anyway. They sent an email to Miraculous channel, they were like, yeah, no, we don't have it. And I'm like, I don't believe you. I don't. No. Like, just things happen when I go away on holiday. So that video I recorded the other day with the echoey thing. So I was in Greenwich, which is, it's not the outskirts of London, but it's like a small town, but out of the way. It's like in zone 3 or something. And we'd gone to the Cutty Sark, which is, it's an old boat basically that used to deliver tea. Would sail all the way to China, pick up a load of tea, come back. And it's like a tourist attraction, you go inside it. And they had toilets, and I was like, I need to. Oh my god. Adam, that is extremely generous. I hope you all know none of you ever need to do that. But thank you so much. I am eternally grateful. I'm also internally grateful. Thank you so much. I don't know I need to take a look at the exchange rate. I've never used Canadian dollars before. I have used US dollars before when I was in the Caribbean. It was in terms of currency, a very odd place. So some of the countries we went to had their own currency, but basically everywhere also accepted, at least everywhere we went anyway, accepted dollars apart from we went to Martinique, which is a French department. It's basically a nice way of saying they're still a French colony, but like, oh, not a colony, it's a department. And Saint Martin, which is half Dutch, half French. Euros on those two. But everyone else was just like, yeah, we'll take dollars. Some of the islands had East Caribbean dollar, ECD, which I kept saying as ACDC when we were there. But the whole time we were there, we just used American dollars, which is so baffling to me. You have notes for $1. Here we have a £5 note, 10, 20, 50, although not many people use 50, and then everything else was coins. So it just seems odd to me to have a note for a $1. But oh my gosh, thank you so much. That is absolutely so sweet of you, Adam. Thank you. I hope you know none of you ever need to do that. But I am, as Misty says, both internally and eternally grateful. Thank you. I'm very excited. So basically the holiday, we're going, well, actually our flights got changed because of everything that's going on with the war in Iran and jet fuel. So we're going to be flying from Manchester, which is in the UK, to Toronto. I've never been to before. I've never been anywhere in North America. And then we're not getting off at the airport. We're not leaving the airport. We're getting another flight from there to Calgary. Then we're going to the Calgary Stampede. I'm excited for the Cowboys. If I don't come back with a cowboy boyfriend for the finale, I will be crying out. I won't cry. It's fine. Then we're going to places like in the area, Lake Louise and Banff. I don't particularly think either of them are big for my research or things to do there. Oh, hi, Beanie. Then we're getting the Rocky Mountaineer train, which is a 2-day long train, although they take you off at night and you go to a hotel. And then we are getting off in Vancouver. We're spending a few days there. And then we are flying from Vancouver to Frankfurt in Germany, and then Frankfurt back to Manchester. So yeah. Oh, there's an ad playing? Yes, I'm going to North America. To Canada. Yeah. I'm so excited. Actually, the thing is, I would like to go to a lot of places in the US. Just not a fan of the US and their government and the things they're doing and the policies they have at the minute, so I don't want to go to the US. So I'd love to go to New York. I'd love to go to Seattle. I think it's beautiful. I'd really want to go to San Francisco. Oh, there are ads playing. Oh, thank you. I didn't realize they played ads during live streams. Maybe on the playback. I didn't realize they played it live. Thank you so much, Misty. I'd love to go to Boston. I'd love to go to Chicago for the bean. I'd love to go to San Francisco for 2 reasons. First of all, it's where the first Princess Diaries film was made. And second of all, for Alcatraz. Oh, they play an ad when you open the stream. I see. Okay. Where else do I want to go? I'm not sure what state it's in, but I'd love to go to the Dolly Parton theme park. I love Dolly Parton, fun fact. I live in Lancashire, okay, so instead of flying us from Manchester to Liverpool, school flew us to Madrid from Heathrow in London. Why would they fly from Heathrow? I've been to Paris twice. The first time I was 11, we were staying like an hour or so away, and we went for a day. And we did a lot. Then the second time I went was for the movie. Oh my god, Beans, please go to work. Why are you here? The trailer for the finale is out. Is it really? If it is, I'll just end the stream. Dollywood is in Tennessee. Is this true? Where's Ash? Ash usually sends me stuff. Is a finale trailer out? Please don't prank me with stuff like that. Okay, I'm autistic. I don't find that stuff funny. I would have ended the stream, and then everyone would have been upset. So, please don't do that. It's not funny. Anyway, Paris is lovely, and so is Germany. I've only been, well, actually no, I've been to Munich and Trier. I hated Trier. I really love Munich. Oh, I'd love to go to Florence. Just don't do it again, Arjun. Everyone wants it, so it's not nice to be like, oh, it's out when it's not. So please don't do it again, yeah? Oh, South Korea and Japan. I'd love to go to Japan. I'd love to go to Japan, South Korea, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Where else? I love the idea of going to Australia, but I know I'm just not built for a country like Australia with all the books they have. Where else do I want to go? I had some Polish people come into work the other day, and I told them I'd been to Krakow, and they were like, "You need to go to the beach. The beach is better." And I was like, "Okay, I'll go to the beach next time." Why aren't I built for Australia? First of all, it's hot. I don't do well when it's hot. Second of all, bugs. I think Australians, all the Australians I've ever met in my life, have been the absolute loveliest people I've ever met before. They're so nice, so lovely. Australian people, yes. Australia, I think I would die. First of all, heat. Second of all, being scared all the time because of bugs and snakes and whatever. I am not built for Australia. And I think that's fine. I've acknowledged that and I'm never going to go. And I'm okay with that. I made my peace with it. My favourite teacher at school was actually Australian. He was the best. He told us this thing where it was a story, I think it's a true story, about it was like a small league football team and the team were doing really badly. And the like manager or the coach, whatever, said to him at halftime, he was like, "You gotta go at. Please don't spam 6-7. Thank you." And he said, "You wanna be the pig in a chicken. No, sorry, in an egg and bacon breakfast sandwich." And they were all like, "You are insane." Basically, the idea is in an egg and bacon sandwich, the chicken has only given part of itself to be in that sandwich, whereas a pig has given its entire life to be in the sandwich. So, in in an egg and bacon sandwich, you should be the pig on the football pitch. So, and he actually left before we finished high school. I think he left in year 10, which is second to last year. And for our like graduation assembly, he wrote his letter. He sent it from Australia. I don't know why he didn't just send an email, but whatever. And at the end, he put, "P.S. Be the pig in the sandwich." Everyone else was beyond confused. It was brilliant. So yeah, I'd like to go to India, although I am worried about safety in India. I don't know if what I've heard is an over-exaggeration, but I would be worried. My mum wants to go though. She's hoping to go in a couple of years. She's wanted to go to India her entire life. Is that a cat? Oh, hey, baby girl. Hi, sweetheart. You coming in? You gonna jump up? Don't show your butt to the camera, because I think you did that last time. And we don't want butts on YouTube. Thoughts on Brazil? I don't actually know much about Brazil, I'm being honest with you. South American countries I don't know a great deal about. However, I would love to go. One of my dreams is to go on a cruise to Antarctica. Which, that's Leia. Did anyone see her? I don't know if she got in frame. Oh, do you go to Argentina? You fly to like Argentina, and then you get the boat from that. It's not a big cruise ship. It's not like a huge cruise ship because not that many people go. Yeah, it's a cruise to Antarctica, and you get like given a special pair of boots and a coat that you only wear off the ship because it is still like a scientific area, right? And I just love to go. However, you do sail over Drake's Passage, and it's like one of the choppiest waters in the world. So, yeah. When will we be releasing the next part of Nobody Else? After the finale. I want the finale. So this is Leia. Hi, baby. What's Mummy doing? Thanks. Not on the keyboard. Not on the keyboard. That was baby girl Leia. Just covering up the camera. At least she doesn't show her butt this time. Showed that last time. There, that was Leia. So the one you saw in the Heart Fix a Crazy video was Luke. So yeah. You been to the Caribbean before? Yes, I loved the Caribbean. It was lovely. Oh, I'm not. I've experienced the worst mosquitoes the last time I was in the Netherlands. It was hell. Have I been to New York City? No, but I'd love to go. I'd love to. There's a lot of places in the US I'd love to go to. I think I'd probably do it a bit like the way I'm doing Canada. Is I wouldn't just go to one place I was there. I try and combine some places that are near each other together. Although I will say, other than hiring a car, which I'm not a big fan of doing, usually if I was doing that, I'd get the train to go to other places. I've heard, I'm not talking about like New York's metro system, I've heard that trains, as in like long haul trains, aren't really a big thing in the US. It seems like you prefer like coach services rather than trains, which is a little bit odd to me. I don't know. It seems a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you go onto continental Europe, you can get like a train from all the way from France to Germany. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a while, don't get me wrong. But when I see like a map of like trains in America, again, not like the metros, you don't really have a very expansive train system for a country so large, you know what I mean? So how feasible that would be, I don't know. I haven't planned it or whatever. Have I watched Doctor Who? Yes, although I kind of stopped watching it during Peter Capaldi because I was just like, so the ones I watched all of Christopher Eccleston, all of David Tennant, and all of Matt Smith. Some of Peter Capaldi. My favourite is obviously David Tennant, and I've also met him, and he is a lovely guy. Great man. Wonderful. Do I think any other characters written out the show? No. Random question. How would you pronounce rural with your accent? Rural. Well, if I put on my Lancashire accent, more like rural. Like that, but not many people can really understand me when I talk like this, so I don't often talk like this. So it's a little bit different, a little bit weird. A lot of people don't like Lancashire accents. I don't really get why. I think it's really cute. But this is my Lancashire accent. I don't use it in videos because no one can tell what I'm saying. Anyway, back to my regular voice. Is there a confirmed date yet? No. Have I watched any anime? I was going to say this before. I am starting watching the Apothecary Diaries on my lunch break. I'm going to watch an episode, but I like it so far. Oh, thanks, Misty. It's a Lancashire accent, not a Lincolnshire accent. Lancashire. Would you rather quit Miraculous or quit YouTube? I don't know. No idea. Is it a script for nobody else? Do I have to make it? I haven't written it yet. It won't take me long. I have the full plan. It won't be an issue. Apothecary Diaries, I've only seen the first episode. I watched it last weekend, but I loved it. And I know, Ahmed, don't remind me. I know I still need to watch Arcane. I know. So yeah, anyway, yeah, Lancashire is south of Yorkshire, Lancashire is west of Yorkshire. I am Lancashire, not Lincolnshire. Have you heard of Invincible? Yes. My youngest brother loves it. I just haven't got around to it yet. I'm not the greatest at watching things. So I will get around to it. How many years is nobody else going to take? I don't know, but I will finish it. I finish everything. Okay. And I also have a other writing project for the Project Revis thing. So yeah. I don't feel bad I haven't seen Arcane either. I just feel bad because I will watch it. I know I'm waiting for me to watch it, but I just don't get around to I'm just not good at not reading stuff, at watching things. I'll watch stuff eventually. And if I watch stuff with my mum, I watch it quicker, but she doesn't really like watching animated stuff, so it just takes me longer to watch. So I still haven't even finished watching the entire recent series of Bridgerton. I'm halfway through, but I just abandoned it. Not because it's bad, I really was enjoying it. But I've just been like, eh. Anyway, I think we're going to start wrapping up. I have to make tea tonight. I'm making spaghetti bolognese, so as soon as I finish this, I need to go. You'd rather me read your fic? Don't call it amateur. Don't sell yourself on that. Then watch Arcane. Okay. Bridgerton, yes. So I'm halfway through the most recent season, which isn't even that recent anymore. So yeah. Have you heard of the Michael movie? Yeah, I have. I haven't seen it though. Again, I'm not very good at watching things. The last thing I saw at the cinema was Wicked Part 2, and the thing before that I think was Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Other than that, nothing. Although I think there's a film come out today in the UK called Tuna. Not tuna as in the fish, tuna as in piano tuna. Looks great. It's basically about a guy who tunes pianos. And obviously not just tune a piano, you need to listen really well. He's in sort of like auditorium. These guys are upstairs making noise, and he's like, oh my god, shut up. So he goes upstairs and they're trying to break into a safe, and he's like, hello, I am trying to work here. And they're like, well, if you can open it, we'll leave. And he's like, fine. So he uses his tuning abilities of having very sharp hearing to unlock the safe for them. So it's a heist criminal movie, but done in a really cool way. It does look really interesting to me. So I love stuff like that. So someone asked about DC and Marvel. I like Batman. I want to play the new Lego Batman game. Looks great. It's got Jason in. Jason's my favourite Batman character. What was the other question? Do you see Project Hail Mary? No, because I'm the annoying person who has to read things before I watch them, and I want to read it. So instead of just buying the regular version, I have pre-ordered the special edition that's coming out at the end of the year. So I'll read it and then I'll watch it. Deal. Any updates when we're getting another book? Sadly, no. I have written another one, but no one wanted it. It's very sad, but it happens. But I'm actually in the planning stages of writing another novel. So I haven't started writing it. I plan for a very long time. That's just my writing process, and then I write rather quickly, which Thomas is like, you can't do that. And I was like, well, I did it, so. Anyway, okay, last few questions here. Oh, give all your mods are miraculous, I don't know. Do you think Marinette will hide in the cupboard again this finale? She better not. No. I think she'll be fine. Who are the mods here? So we have Misty, Ahmed, Luca, Shadow, and I think Beanie left. I mean, she's not actually a mod anymore. She doesn't have the mod capability. Shadow can have Butterfly because I trust him with it. Ahmed could have Monkey because he's very mischievous. Luca, no, of course you can have Kalki. And Misty... Misty, you can have the fox. I don't remember what I gave you last time, so. Next, what would I give you? I'd obviously give you the turtle Miraculous. Quite clearly. Well, Ahmed, you are very mischievous. At Creative Handle, you can have Peacock. You're going to sue me? Okay. Do I think Sabine will be a Kumataz? Yeah, probably. That'd be fun. Oh, I love Mean Girls. Right, okay, last few questions here before I have to go and make tea. Oh, you were a turtle last time? I mean, yeah. Who get the butterfly then? Shadow. Shadow knows what he's doing. No, Butterfly is evil. Oh wait, now I'm calling Shadow evil. Shadow, you're not evil. Little Spider, you can have the bee, but only if you have a fabulous hairstyle with it. Where's the t-shirt from? I don't remember. It's my Akira t-shirt. I just got it online somewhere. I just googled Akira t-shirt. This came up. It's got a spelling mistake on it. Down, where is it? Oh yeah, on here it's got a bit of text. There's a spelling mistake in it. What does it say? A secret military project endangers Neo Tokyo when it turns a biker gang member into a rampaging psychopath. Oh no, it's the end of the world was only the beginning. Which word? My mum pointed it out. I don't know what word was spelled incorrectly. Oh. Nemesis or Secret Protocol? I'm just excited to have any episode, best day, I'm going to be honest with you. Right, come on. It's time for me to go. So the plan is I'll be on Discord tonight as usual. Tomorrow we will have a theory video. And then I don't know for Monday. Because I was planning on doing an episode commentary, but I don't know if we're getting an episode now. If they randomly decide to air it anyway, then we'll do that. If we don't, I'll come up with something. What's my favourite kind of tea? Oolong. I like oolong tea or black tea. I like Wittard's Piccadilly blend. It's good. You should try it if you ever come to England. Order from Wittard's. They're great. Okay. Oh, it's just the wind, the breeze. There's nothing there. A screaming session. I don't think I'll have time to make a screaming session. They take a few days to make. So, yeah. I don't know. I'll think of something. I always think of a video idea. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much to everyone for joining. And again, oh my gosh, Adam, you're so sweet. Thank you so much again for the donation. Is donation that word? I don't know. Thank you for the money. That was incredibly sweet and generous and kind of you. Thank you. Never expected, but always, always appreciated. We will do a live stream again. We'll definitely do one for my birthday at the end of August. I'm going to be turning 30. Someone in London last week thought I was 18. Yes, unfortunately the stream is ending. Sorry, Hip Hop Critic. And we'll probably do one after the finale. Has said. So, yeah. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for coming.